No.
Hello. Oh, why is this not all the way open? What are we? There we go.
Wait.
Hello, lovely human.
Hello.
What?
Hello. Wait.
What?
I forgot about something.
What'd you forget?
The calendar.
What about the calendar?
It was there before.
The calendar? What are you talking about, baby? Oh, the whiteboard?
Yeah, it was there before.
What about the calendar? What about it, baby?
That kind of thing.
Huh. Oh, the Vlogmas calendar.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, we're not doing that because it's not Christmas. Oh, my phone's going off. Okay, let's get on down. You're really dirty. Hello. Welcome back to another vlog. Are you? Ew. We did not vlog last week because I was picking up Monkey. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, she had one of her back legs amputated, which is so sad. Sup, farmer? She ended up jumping down and breaking a portion of her leg that was not fixable, or was fixable, but for a very...
Monkey is gonna have a cat. Monkey is gonna have a baby.
Monkey's not having a baby.
Oh, but she's a girl.
Okay.
Girls can lay 8 babies.
Girls can lay egg babies?
No, babies.
Okay. I'm gonna go in the greenhouse because it's really windy and just because I like being in there. And to get no, Clyde, stay. See if the lighting gets any better. So we didn't end up vlogging last week because that was the day I was picking her up, and I was like, I have a little haul I wanted to do because I went antiquing for my birthday a couple weeks ago. So I definitely still want to do like a proper sit down video. I haven't done one of those in a while, and that was the intent, was to do that last week, or to do a story about what happened with the Amsler, which is still coming. I know I owe y'all that. But we just decided, nope, just gonna take the day off as I picked her up, and decided to spend the day just kind of snuggling with her. In fact, I've been sleeping in the guest room every night to be near her just because it's so sad. So today we are actually going to be working on the garden. It's just super windy, and my intent was to vlog us working in there, which, by the way, so many seeds, although a bunch of these failed because I left the covers on them for too long, and so they stayed moist for too long and the seeds never sprouted. And I'm talking like 2/3 of these seeds have still not, yeah. I really screwed up on that one. So that's kind of the plan for today. I want to show you the garden, kind of what it looks like, but I might have to do a voiceover, just like really cool music instead. I'll give you a little quick scan of some of the seedlings we got going on. So here are, this was supposed to be like squash and zucchini and some couple other things. So you can see a couple of them have sprouted. There's another one kind of coming up right here, but a majority of them have done absolutely nothing. So I'm still leaving them as is and hoping that we'll see some action out of them in the next few days, but who knows. Here we've got peppers and tomatoes. I've got quite a few tomatoes out. Yes?
Look what I just found.
What did you just find?
Buried underground.
What the heck?
Look at the tab.
No way.
I don't know how old that is, but I know that's old.
Right, there's no...
And it's in like perfect condition.
It's been preserved.
It was like probably good 18 inches underground.
Oh, because you're digging up that wire?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
That is really cool.
I wonder how old it is.
You want to clean it up and put it on a shelf, don't you?
Yeah.
Dang it.
Turn it into a lamp.
Okay.
Just kidding. Come here, bud.
Bunny, go on.
Come here, dirty dog.
She's been rolling in it. This is tomatoes on this side, peppers on this side. You can see a bunch more of these have taken off. I don't mean to brag, but this was the tray that I did, and it's been the most successful out of the non-success stories. This is Elias's, and it was like a whole mishmash of things. Broccoli, cauliflower. I think there was some herbs over here. We got one thing at a time. You can see one of the thyme seeds actually kind of fell off and sprouted through the side of that. I think this is squash and pumpkins. No, this is all pumpkins. So many pumpkins. And then this one is squash, and then squash on the top part up here. And then beans, corn. I think this is wheat. This is all flowers. So those are giant sunflowers. Look at that big old seed right there. Because sunflower seeds are actually can be a source of food for horses, goats, and chickens. So if we can grow our own sunflowers and then harvest the seeds, we could be on our way to making our own feed, which, as you guys know, is something that I've kind of expressed interest in especially with the cost of feed rising. I'm like, why don't we just try to grow some of the food to offset that? And then over here, we have our medicinal herbs that I'm just getting into for the first time. Some of them have not taken off. Some of them took off and then like died back. So I'm not quite sure what I need to be doing here. And I just put all these labels in. My little label maker is starting to give out on me. So I might, I might need to order a new one to be able to finish these. But look how cute all these little planties are. Borage is coming in great. That looked like squash to me when I was first looking at it. So we got arnica, goldenrod, jojoba. I'm super excited about these. 2 different kinds of mullein, Queen Anne's lace, which is one of my favorite flowers in the world, and actually has healing properties. I don't have these labeled because I started working on this one and my label went kaput. But that right there is actually loofah. And I've already pulled a couple of those. And oh, I wonder if I'm about to lose that seedling. I will figure that out. And then more herbs. That's all different types of lettuces and spinach. And then here are all of the tomatoes I've already potted up. These are all cherry tomatoes. We love tomatoes. These are Rutgers. Wait, are these cherry or are these San Marzano? Yeah, these are cherry. And we've got snow peas, Market 76 cucumbers, pickling cucumbers, yellow pears. Those are all San Marzanos, which is the tomatoes that are typically used for tomato soup. I love tomato soup, so I cannot imagine using homegrown tomatoes for it. Got more tomato plants over there. I got fenugreek. I've got so many exciting things. I'm not gonna keep walking you through all the seeds though, because my nerd is for sure showing right now. But our plan with the garden is to, we were running the goats through it just to kind of chew down a little bit of what's happening. Last year we tried a no-till garden. It didn't quite work for us because we weren't as attentive as we needed to be. So for the first year in the permanent garden, we are going to till. It's not our intention to continue to till, but we're gonna till this year to kind of soften things up, break it up, especially because there's areas that are sandy and there's areas that are clay. So to kind of mix them together. So we got some of the horse manure, we brought it over, and we're gonna try tilling that into the soil as we go. My hope is I wanna get seedlings in the ground by this weekend. But there's no garden beds, there's no weed barrier down for walkways, because we do plan on putting that down for walkways. Nothing. And there used to be a pool here, I don't know if I've ever told you all that, on the side of the house, and so there was a pool house structure, like to house all the equipment and the, oh my gosh, so windy. And the pool machinery, all that kind of thing, that we had to rent a skid steer to pull it out. It was so bad. But there was plumbing to that, there's electrical to that, so that's the wire. That's how Elias ended up finding that beer can, because there was wire in the ground, hot wire, not in conduit, that he's trying to figure out where it ends and what to do with it. So once that's situated, then we're going to try to till the entire thing, because it's gonna be too hard to predict where the beds are. I'm gonna take you out there, kind of show you what the garden looks like right now. Again, it's so windy, so I'm probably not gonna even try to, oh gosh, I thought that was gonna smack into the glass. Yeah, I'll just give you a little video tour. Some of these spots where we threw clover seeds, which is a lot. And look at this. Look at all that. Look at that. It's crazy. It's everywhere. So we were talking about, again, oh man, it's probably too windy for you to hear me. We were talking about, because the Great Wall of China is here between us, how we could probably run the goats along that and use that as a side. So I actually threw seed over there with the hopes that we'd be able to run the goats over. But there's clover everywhere. It really took. I don't know if I threw any on this. Yeah, look, more clover. That's incredible. That's incredible. Okay, here's the craziest part. Elias threw clover up here. Let's see if it's gonna focus. Look at all of that. Oh my gosh, our son is a wreck. Look at all that. Hi, mister. Is there more over there? This makes my heart so happy. There's so much clover. So we are on our way to growing our own feed. That's so rad. I'm such a nerd. Although someone did tell me that clover makes horses drool a lot. And I'm like, we gotta wait for that to grow a little bit more, buddy boy. This is so cool. Doing some damage right now in that garden. We've got enough manure for the perimeter because we're doing a perimeter bed. I still haven't shown you what the garden's gonna end up looking like, so I'll just toss in a picture right here if I can, generally speaking. So the biggest issue, because we need to till, is like we're kind of on hold until we can till, but now we're realizing, oh wait, but if we bring the tiller in after, okay, we were gonna lay down some of the weed barrier for now and then till tomorrow when we rent the tiller. But if we do that, we run the risk of hitting the weed barrier with the tiller. Shoot. It's almost like we're just like running into blockades of why we can't progress. So Elias is going to get something so we can mark it out, but that doesn't make sense. Never mind. Came in to fill an update and then ended up verbally processing in front of you and deciding that my update is actually not something we should currently be implementing. Okay. So this is the weed barrier we're using. We're using it specifically just for our walkways. So we're basically, and it's perfect because we're gonna have 4-foot walkways. So we're gonna have the perimeter bed and then 4-foot walkways going all the way around. So this will be super easy to lay out. And we did realize that we can just till right next to it. So if we can at least get this going, that'll help us tremendously, I think. It's just hard because we know our garden isn't a perfect rectangle. So we might need to measure from the center first and then build out from there. And then we like fib the extra on the planter beds. So I think that's our current plan. I think. I don't know how much of this we can do. I guess we'll find out together. Walkway's coming together. I'm so excited. We do have a little dip right here. We're gonna fill that in probably with the pea gravel when we get it. But there's the perimeter bed. Here's the perimeter walkway. That goes all the way down to there. I now need to cut that end off. But we're starting to lay out where the perimeter, what are these called? What are these, the landscape posts? Yeah?
The wood?
Yeah.
Yeah, landscape timbers.
Landscape timbers.
By the way.
What?
Pro fact. If you guys are building any sort of fence, because lumber is insane right now.
Yeah.
You're gonna spend $16 to $17 for a 4x4 post.
Yeah.
You can get these landscape timbers that are roughly 3.5 by 2.5 for less than $5. So you'll save so much money, and they're pressure treated and ground contact rated. So boom, use these for your fence posts.
So that's what we've done for all of our fence posts on our perimeter. Those are all landscape posts because they don't look like 4x4s. 4x4s would look cleaner, but honestly, even though aesthetics are really important to me, this one does not bug me at all when we're saving literally over $10 a post. And at this point, when we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, $110 on this side of the garden alone. So I will suck up that aesthetic, and these are absolutely great. I don't care. We just need to make sure that we've got our garden protected from the animals, from our animals, and then we will probably actually be running some chicken wire on the lower parts to go ahead and keep rabbits out. And then we'll set up an owl, fake owl or two to discourage the squirrels. But look at that beautiful walkway! I'm so pleased with how this is coming out.
Jazz hands.
Just show 'em.
What?
Jazz hands. I ate some brownie, which I don't normally do. Y'all know me, I don't normally eat sweets. Had a couple bites of brownie and actually it was pretty decent. I have about 15 minutes before a meeting, which hopefully I don't frighten the person because I chose to not wear makeup today. I feel like Vlog Fam gets no makeup Jamie like all the time. But it just feel, I don't know, I feel like I can kind of just relax and chill with you guys, which is so nice and comforting when it definitely feels like it's kind of can be a rat race. Not rat race. You know what I mean. So I'm feeding my sourdough. I have now I haven't even shown you. I have now successfully made multiple loaves. Look at the size of that bad boy. It's like, it definitely needs to be cut open and cooked though, because this has been sitting out for a minute. I also need to dry these out to so we can grind up and use them in the garden. I think especially tomatoes like these for calcium. So I'm just gonna feed my starter really quick because I can feed it now and then it could double. Might be able to have it mixed up for another batch before I go to bed tonight. I'm not sure, so I'm gonna try to get this going. Everyone say hello to Joe 2.0. Writing on the side of the bottle with a expo marker to mark what time it was when I fed it and how tall it was has been so helpful for me to really gauge doubling in size. To me, it's a lot easier than a rubber band because I can change it and I don't have to scoot the rubber band up and down. And my house is relatively cool as I literally got, is that on? Okay, I got eviscerated by the internet. Not the internet, but just some people on Instagram. But I was like, how cold do you guys keep your house in winter? And mine was by and large one of the coldest. So right now it's probably 70 degrees in my house, which is nice because it was just such a pretty day. But that means my starter doesn't rise very fast. So my cousin Amy, who's a baker, said, throw it in the oven with your oven light on because it provides a small amount of heat. But if you keep it closed, it'll then kind of create like a proofing box in here or just a way to encourage your starter to rise a little bit more quickly. So my hope is if I can get that to rise in 3 hours, it'll be about 10 p.m. And then I can mix it together and get that in its first phase. I'm trying a unique kind of sourdough because I've tried all the other kinds. And this one is what got me that loaf. So I'm gonna keep trying that. So if it ends up being a successful recipe, I mean, I guess I can share the YouTube video in the description box below. Yeah, because if this whole system ends up working, I'm 100% down for that, because I don't think there's any kneading. It just takes a long time to get it done. Are you rude. So I need to go because I have a meeting to get ready for, and I should at least like, okay, maybe I should put a headband on so my hair isn't showing. Okay, I'm gonna go get like slightly more professional, maybe some blue blockers so it looks like I'm studious.